I was admitted to the hospital for a scheduled non-serious procedure to remove a polyp in my right nasal septum. This was a suspected papilloma, benign tumor, that would be sent to histopathology for a final determination. I have never had any problems with my nose or sinuses. I get sick very rarely, almost never. I can't remember the last time I took antibiotics or other medication. I have never had any serious accident or injury, like a broken bone. I knew I would have general anesthesia with intubation. I had never had general anesthesia before, only local anesthesia. The doctors were informed about this. When I was in the operating room and they connected me to the equipment, I saw on the monitor that my heart rate was high at 124 beats per minute. The anesthesiologist asked me, "Are you very nervous?" I said, "Not really, I'm just breathing deeply." When they gave me the oxygen mask and administered the intravenous drug, I started to feel very dizzy, and it became hard to breathe, as if I couldn't catch my air. I remember the last words I said to the doctors before falling asleep, half-consciously, were, "Thank you. You do wonderful work." During the anesthesia, time ceased to exist. I recall a moment when I was in a very luminous place, like a bright cosmos. I couldn't see my body, but I knew it was me observing it, and that I was the one experiencing it. It was as if I was seeing through my own eyes. I was sitting next to a golden angel. I immediately knew, felt, and saw that it was an angel. It wasn't exactly sitting or standing. It was facing me and sort of surrounding me with its wings. I had the impression that the angel was twice as tall as me. I felt very small next to it, but I was not afraid. The angel was surrounded by a golden aura that was luminous and gold. This light radiated onto me and all around us. There was a feeling as if we were in a luminous vacuum, but it was just the two of us. It had two large wings of light, and its whole being seemed woven from light. I could see a silhouette, the outline of a human-like form, but I couldn't see a face or details, nor could I discern a gender. The being was neither woman nor man. A particular warmth radiated from the center of its form. It was as if its body was a luminous beating heart of warmth, and the wings seemed to be protective. Simultaneously, I felt boundless goodness, love, warmth, unity, and an immense sense of safety and being cared for, the likes of which I had never experienced in life. It was comparable to a mother's great love for her child, but that would only be 5% of this 100% I was experiencing. I felt no pain, fear, or anxiety. It was as if I didn't know those feelings. There was only soothing peace, safety, trust, solace, harmony, bliss, elevation, purity of heart, and radiance. Time did not exist and did not matter. I had the impression of communing with divinity. I felt an atmosphere of holiness, absolute safety, and unconditional love. I also had a sense of being in the highest, most perfect, all-knowing place. In some subconscious transmission, it communicated with me through feeling. The angel conveyed to me that this place is the source. It is a place of protection and omniscience from which we all come from there. It is a place of pure love and pure wisdom. This is the highest layer of the universe and a divine dimension. When I regained consciousness in my body, I think they were wheeling me on a hospital bed. I could only tell by hearing since I couldn't see yet. I immediately felt overwhelming emotion. I was crying in spasms the moment I regained consciousness. I was reacting from sadness, but from being moved and from the love that was overflowing within me. I heard the doctor's voice asking, "What is happening, Ms. Nella?" And I answered in a trembling, tearful voice, "I saw an angel." I said something else, but I don't remember it. Later, I regained full consciousness and vision in the hospital room. I was still given oxygen. For about an hour, as I lay there remembering everything that had happened, I was overcome with immense emotion. Tears just flowed on their own, as if thinking about what I had experienced allowed me to touch some higher vibration. Later, it subsided more and more until I could write down this experience calmly, without breaking into tears. About an hour after the procedure and waking up, the anesthesiologist was very concerned when coming to my room. I was told that I had been very difficult to intubate, and that for the rest of my life, if I ever have anesthesia again, I must report that I am a difficult intubation. He added, "We had quite a fight for you," wished me all the best, and left. Tomorrow, I may learn more from the attending doctors about what exactly happened during the procedure, but because I feel the need to describe this experience, which I have never had before, in the greatest possible detail, I decided to write it down immediately so nothing escapes me. That does it for today's experience. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay safe and continue to be blessed.